Hello and welcome to the very first episode of my YouTube channel, No Edges. I am so happy, let me tell you, I'm so happy for each and every one of you that is here, taking your time to come and watch me. I am so happy. I am so happy. And I'm so grateful to be here. I'm talking physically, mentally, emotionally happy to be here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you guys. It's a lot. It's been a lot. The year we've just come out of, the year we've began, it's been a whole lot. And it's made me think about things. It's made me put things into perspective. It's random. This whole YouTube is random. No one asked for it, but it's here. I mean, one guy asked for it, like my little friend Damien. He said to me, you'll be good on YouTube. But apart from that, no one asked for it. First and foremost, you know how it is. I need you guys to do me a massive favor. I need you to like, subscribe, share, follow me on all socials. Do the thing. Support your girl. Yeah? Support me because I need support in it. That's all. There's no reason. I just need support in it. That's all I gotta say. We're gonna start off by saying I don't know where this journey is gonna take me, and I don't know where this is gonna go. To be frank, it scares the living daylights out of me, but there's a reason why I'm here, and I'm gonna find out. Maybe I'll never find out, but there's a reason why I'm here, and in a couple of episodes later, I will disclose that, why I started a YouTube channel at 29. I'm actually 30.
Oh, see, there you go. There you go. The lies. There you go. The lies.
I deleted last year. So I'm 29. I'm going to restart again. Do you know what I mean? Because the year we've had, okay. So I'm going to tell you about the first and last time this guy took me out, ate bare, and left me to foot the bill. He vamoosed, he absconded, he ran away, he vanished into thin air. I'm going to tell you about it. And hopefully by the end of this video, you can avoid. These are the signs, okay? Now let's get into it. It was late 2017. It was around summertime, I remember, because I was working somewhere. And it was a good place. It was a good place that I was working at. I met some amazing people. I'm still friends with them till this day.
To this day!
I just purchased a new car. Everything was going well. Me and my mum had to go to this establishment. And this is where, unfortunately, I met my fate with this man. Now, I'm not going to disclose his name or where he works or describe him. I'm going to describe him a little bit, but not too much. I'll tell you why. Because for somebody to have the ability to do something like this, they are absolutely incapable of anything. There's an element of insanity there. So for the safety of my mum, for the safety of myself, I am not going to disclose any information about him. All I can say is he had a yam head. That's all I can say. That's all I can leave with you. I don't even want to tell you. No, I'll tell you that he was Ghanaian. But I'm just gonna, that's the two things that I'm gonna leave you with, because these streets, they're not safe, okay? Me and my mum went to this establishment to collect something, okay? And he was at the door and I did not notice him. And that for me is a flag. Ladies, you know when you go somewhere, and you don't clock a guy, it's not good. It's not good. If you don't, I'm not saying that he needs to be outwardly handsome, like Prince Charming, because some of the medium ugly guys, they got it going on. They're like, swag is there, the money is there, all of that stuff, you know, everything is there. But when you don't notice, and sometimes, yeah, like I said, it's not just about looks, it's about the person's energy, it's about the person's vibe, yeah. If you do not pick up scent, yeah, on certain man, it's a flag. It's a flag. Anyways, we couldn't get what we wanted, okay? I'm not even going to say what it was because it will just bait up the thing. Me and my mum were discussing it as we were leaving, and he must have been listening to our conversation. And he, you know, intervened, was like, oh, you know, come at 2:00, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'll open the door for you, blah, blah, blah. This guy, he's security. That there you'll get. Yeah, he was a security man. There's nothing wrong with being a security man at all. But that's what you'll be. That's what you'll get. Okay. My mum conveniently left her phone at home. So he was like, okay, let me get your number. You know, I'll call you when the thing is ready so you can come back at this time. And she was like, oh, thank you so much. And she was like, oh, I didn't even know you were Ghanaian. It's because of his yam head. It's because of his yam head. She didn't notice he was Ghanaian. Yeah. Anyways, not saying that other countries have yam heads, but anyways, let's scrap that. 3 days later, I get a text message, and straight off the back, he's like, I like you, like, I'd like to get to know you, blah, blah.
You are so different. So different and strange. Come spend the rest of your life with me.
Now, this is where I went wrong. And I'll tell you why I went wrong here. Many, many years ago, I would say when I was around 22, I went to a camp. It was a Christian camp. And I met some extraordinary people to this day. Like, they left a stamp on my heart. And I remember the leader, lovely, wonderful woman. And I hold her in the highest regard. But she gave me advice that would be a tiny bit detrimental to the way I saw life. She told me that I grew to love my husband. And where I was 27, I thought, okay, it's time to settle down. Am I being picky? So I let this one through the net, basically. I let this one brother through the net, which I shouldn't have. And I thought, maybe, just maybe, let's forget the yam head. Maybe, just maybe, he could be the one for me, right? I let my guard down a little bit. Okay. And so I knew I didn't like him. And this is the problem. Sometimes, ladies, we know we don't like these guys, but we entertain them. Why? I'm talking to him and the conversation is like nada. Like, he doesn't, there's no game, there's no ketchup, there's no seasoning. It's just dry. You know those conversations that, hi, hello, how's your day going? It's fine.
Okay.
And it's not even like I'm replying like that. Like, I'm giving him like paragraphs. I'm like, how's your day going and stuff like that. And he would give me like 1-word answers and stuff. The conversation is very higgy haga. I'm like, okay, let me give him a chance. Maybe he's shy, whatever. But I remember the second week of scarcely speaking here and there, he struck up the courage to be like, do you want to come to my house? And I'm like, who do you live with? He goes, I live with my auntie. It has to be a while, like, of talking, of building, do you know what I mean, before I roll up to the house. How do you feel like, hello, auntie, and just sneaking upstairs? Are we 14? So I said to him, look, I don't do them things, yeah? If you want to see me, we're going to meet outside, yeah? If you can't afford it, I'm straight up, I'm sorry. Like, I will give you, if you ain't been taught, I'm going to teach, okay? Bruv, if you ain't got the money, we can meet at the park. It's not an issue, innit? But, and he's like, no. It's just, you know, you could come to my house. And I'm like, but what are we going to do at your house? And really what I wanted to say was, you've not put in the work, bro. Like, you've not spoken to me. You don't even know what my favorite color is. You don't even know. It's red, by the way. But you don't even know what my favorite color is. And you want me to come to your auntie's house? That was flag number 2. Now, I am not judging anyone that does that. I know there's a lot of women that do that, you know, what is it? Feminism, liberation, good. But me, it's not, I don't do them things there. Do you understand? So I was like, look, we can meet up. If we want to meet up in the park, it's not an issue, blah, blah. But he put it to me like, nah, it's calm. A week later, again, scarce, hi.
Okay.
And then he's like, like, come and meet me at my workplace after work. Let's link up. I said, yeah, that's fine. Let's get something to eat. Finally, the common sense kicked in the yam head. So I pulled up. Now, this was the biggest mistake I'd ever make of my life, because when I pulled up now, his eyes were gleaming. His eyes were just, there were stars. And I thought, why is he looking at me like that? Like, I know I'm cute, but like I'm not that cute. Like compose yourself. But then I clocked. He wasn't looking at me. He was looking at the car. My man was, you know, just fawning over it like, yeah, you've got a new car. Da, da, da. I mean, I don't mind that here and there, but that should have, like, alarm bells, you know what I mean? Because I think instantly when he saw that, I was coming to be his sugar mum. I think that's what he thought. Like, yeah, I can definitely rinse this girl. Money is there. Money is patterned. So let me rinse her. We get into the car and I'm like, where do you want to go? He's like, KFC. I'm a very private person. So you know what? I know people have their levels. They have their tiers with restaurants and stuff. First and foremost, this is just me. This is my standards. You can go against it. I feel like first dates, yeah, I just don't agree with fast food takeaways. Like, I don't mind, like, I honestly don't give a damn about Nando's, Bat and Ball, you know, what's the other one? Busaba, you know, all of those ones, because they're a bit restaurant-y, I would say. But when it comes to like fast food, like McDonald's, KFC, and it's the first day, anyone can roll up in there. Anyone can see us. It's a wrap. It's an absolute wrap. And I just don't want to be involved in all of that, you know, like, so I was just like, no, I don't want to go KFC. And it's not even because of money or whatever. It's just, I was just like, I don't want people to see me. Like, I don't want people in on my business. You know what I mean? Like, let's go somewhere quiet. So I'm like, let's go to this Moroccan restaurant, right? We're on our way to the Moroccan restaurant. I park up and this guy's rubbing my leg. Bear in mind, there was the higgy hagger conversation. There was no footwork in the conversations, and he's rubbing my leg. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, when I like somebody, I just get comfortable with them. I said, not with me. Not with me, sir. Can you move your hand? Because this ain't it. From when he did that, yeah, I should have left, because I should have known that this guy had like some next agenda on his mind. But it is what it is. You live and you learn, and you look out for flags next time, innit? As we get out of the car as well. So I've already told him, like, I don't like being touched, innit? Like, I need to get a bit comfortable with you, blah, blah. We're walking towards the restaurant and he's still like grabbing my waist. I'm like, no, baby. No, you cannot touch me. Like, no, that's off limits. We get into the restaurant and I don't know what came upon me, guys. Honestly, I don't know what came upon me. Some people say it's the universe. Some people say common sense. But I know it was the Holy Ghost, because I knew something was going to happen, but I just didn't know what. The Holy Ghost told me to order calamari and a mint tea. Yeah? Something small. And also my mum trained me that whenever you go out, you should eat before you go so that you don't look like a pig. I'm a big girl. I will lick that plate. So man has to look a bit, you know, has to have a bit of respect for themselves. You get what I mean? You don't want to, you know, you eat, but you don't want to show that you eat too tough. Do you get? So eat before you go out on a date, ladies. Okay. We get into the restaurant. I order mine. What does this guy go and do? He orders a platter. Yeah. A big boy platter. This platter is like almost £30. It's like 20 something pounds. Yeah. Which is not much, because I've ordered platters when I've gone out. Like, it's not a big deal. When I love my Turkish food. Shout out to all the Turkish man them. Your food is popping. Your food is absolutely popping. Yeah. So he got that for himself. and it was with assorted rice. It had assorted meats, you know, like Moroccan food is off the chain as well. And even when we sat down, yeah, I said to him, can I have a taste? Because obviously this is what we do, yeah, women do this, right? So we just, for some reason, it just tastes better on the guy's plate. I don't know. It's a psychological thing. Like, it just tastes, I know we should order it, but anyways, like I said, I was led to order something small. And I'm so lucky. He said no. He literally slapped my hand and said I couldn't have none. I was like, that's fine, because you're paying for your own stuff. So then he starts playing footsie under the table with me. And I'm like, I've told you, like, I don't like what you're doing. So you need to stop. Like, this is not cool. I think that was the actual moment when I realized that I would never ever see this guy again. Like, I knew, and he probably knew himself too, but I just knew I was not gonna. So I said, out of respect, yeah, when we finish this day, I'm gonna go and pay for my own thing, right? Like I said, the Spirit of the Lord sent me to that register chair. I paid for it. It was £7.98 to be precise. I stood back. I was shoulder to shoulder with this man and I was waiting for him to pay. And I think even I went, or maybe I did it in my head, but like, this guy was still standing at my shoulder. So I just feel this tap. The way I turned my neck, the way I was like, because I thought, what could he possibly have to tell me? There's nothing. There is nothing that he could possibly have to tell me. There's nothing. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, he turned to me and he said, babe, can you pay for me? Hey. Wow. Hey. Wow. Oh. When I mean I was livid, I wanted to take off my wig and just throw it in the middle of the restaurant.
No way! No, I gotta take this off because my brain it gotta clear up.
I just want to how dare you? Me. I just kept my calm. And I said, you know what? No problem. You want me to pay for you? Transfer the money. There's no problem. You want me to pay? That's absolutely fine. You got online banking? Transfer me the money, my G. Transfer me the money, my G. This guy was stuttering. He said, okay, yeah. I'm gonna check my phone. Okay. So he's there standing, sweating, standing, pushing, standing, sweating. I'm just standing there. I said, if you've done this before, this will be your last day. This will be the last day you ever do this. This will be your very last day. I should pay for who? You are not correct. He's standing there. Oh, I don't have the key. Key? Are we in 2004? Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Just maybe I'm wrong, yeah. But as far as I'm concerned, I've got 2 online bankings. And I know it's a straight up collect sort code, name, and account number, and you transfer. That's how I know it. Key, I ain't heard since 2004 when online banking began. Yeah, probably way before that. But that's when I remember a family member telling me, oh, I've got to have a key to do online banking. I ain't heard that since 2004. We're in 2017. I'm like, really? You need a key? I said, come close. I don't know what you're going to do, my brother. 100% I don't know what you're going to do. I think you might have to talk to the manager and come to a compromise so you can wash some dishes. But me, I'm not about to pay for your meal. We don't do them things.
Nah, you don't do them things, man.
It's true still.
You do not do them things, man. You don't do them things. Make sure you don't do it again. Because man will come on, man good to blow you up.
We absolutely do not do them things. I'm not about to pay for your meal. So I don't know what you're going to do. But it ain't coming from me. Oh, I've lost my wallet. So you didn't know your wallet was here before, when you were licking the knife and fork, yeah? You didn't know. You were just enjoying. You didn't know you didn't have your wallet. The way I'm so like particular with things, like I pat all the time, like every 10 minutes. Okay, not every 10 minutes, but every so often you check like purse, Oyster card, credit card, car key, you check. Okay. You mean to tell me you sat here and you made love to your food and you didn't know your wallet was missing? Don't piss me off. I wasn't born yesterday. Don't play with me. I'm an East Londoner. We don't play games. Right. So anyways, right? He said, you know what? It's not working and all this stuff. I need a card or whatever lie he spun. I'm going to go back to my workplace and look for it. So his workplace is literally opposite this restaurant. I'm like, okay, cool. So I sat down, 5 minutes go by, 10 minutes go by, then 20, then 30. And the restaurant manager finally comes up to me and says, you know what? I'll never forget this. I don't know where he got this from. I don't understand it. But he said, you know what? You're a strong woman. I'm going to let you go. I said to him, no, call the police. Call the police. I will give you his name. I'll give you his workplace. I will snitch. Oh, listen, the thing is, yeah, I don't want to sit here and say I'm loyal because I feel like my loyalty has conditions. So if you put dirt on me, my loyalty, it's in the bin. It's in the bin. So I'll say I'm loyal, but I'm loyal to an extent. You do me wrong, you do me dirty, that's it. So I was going to snitch on him hard. I was going to describe his yam head, I was going to tell his name, his full, whatever. I left there. I didn't pay, but I was shaking. I don't know why. I can't believe I did that because I am somebody that it's taken me a while to get here. Like when I was a teenager, I was quite timid. And it's when I got into my, I would say 20s where I started getting a mouth and I started really growing into my skin and getting a backbone and becoming really resilient, and it's been like a course of that going on throughout the years till my age, till 30. And I've just got stronger and stronger and stronger. So it was a surprise to me because I always assumed, the natural instinct would just be to pay. And admittedly, when I told some of my friends, they said, yeah, the same situation happened to them, but they just paid. And I don't feel any better than them, but something just said to me, no, you are not going to allow this guy to just mug you off. If I pay, I don't like you. This is the first date, by the way. Like, obviously, if I pay like a couple of dates down, like, obviously, that's just kind gestures. But first date, I pay, I'm not interested. It's not happening. Do you know what I mean? So usually, most time, I'm not even trying to brag because I've got money. Like, it's not a big deal. For me, it's just, I write a passage. Do you know what I mean? Like, whoever watches this, ladies, there are flags. There are flags that we see all the time and we choose not to take them in. And don't ever settle for somebody like, you don't like them. Why are you entertaining them? Create space for the true king to come through. Do you understand? I wouldn't say like I've had disgusting experiences with men because I just put these boundaries in place. And even if you break up with me or I break up with you, it's still like, do you get what I mean? Like, it's still, I held my ground. my dignity is still there, my respect is still there. Do you know what I mean? Don't put yourself out for these guys, because this is what's going to happen. And for the men, cut your cloth according to your size. If you know you can't afford me, if you know you're coming to scam, I don't care. I know certain man, fraud bay is your advocate. No, I think it's absolutely despicable. I think it's disgusting that you would just try and rinse women and try and eat your way throughout. You take me on a date you don't pay, I'm leaving you there for the police. It's enough for me, and I can't wait for you guys to see the next episode. Like, I have got stories upon stories upon stories to tell you guys. That's the bell. I'm just going to ignore it. But I've got stories upon stories upon stories to tell you guys, and I'm looking forward to this. I'm absolutely looking forward to this. We are going to nip these people in the bud.